Manuel, can we have an injury update to start with, please?
Yes, for tomorrow, we are not in the squad list. Sergio Agüero, that has a kick in his knee. David Silva has a problem in his ankle. But Pablo Zabaleta is suspended. And Fernando and Stefan Jovetic, that continues recovering for their injuries. And Sami Nasri, that has a growing problem.
Of those injuries, are any of them serious? Do you expect them to be short-term?
Well, I suppose that David and Sergio will recover without any problem for Saturday. Maybe Stefan can be. I don't know if he cannot play on Saturday. He will be ready for Tuesday, and Fernando and Nasri maybe till next week.
Okay, you've had a little time to look back at the game against Chelsea now, and an important draw. How important could that point and that goal that Frank Lampard scored for you be come the end of the season, maybe, do you think?
Well, it's an important because it was the goal that allowed us not to lose that much. But I think that also was very important for us not to win the 3 points. That's why we start from the beginning, from the game, trying to win it. But we find, as I said after the game, a Chelsea that defend very well. I repeat, not as a criticize on my part. We have the same problem with Stoke, against Stoke here at home, and we must find a way to resolve the teams that come here to defend with so many players. But it's our problem how to resolve it.
Manuel, after Frank Lampard's goal, there's been a lot of stories about maybe City being interested in keeping him here for a longer period than the initial loan. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I can't answer you about that in this moment. Frank will stay with us till January, because before January he doesn't have nothing to do in the United States because they are not working. In January we'll see what happened here, and we will make a decision, but it's not a problem in this moment.
The draw against Chelsea made it 4 games without a win. Does that concern you at all, or is it just circumstance because of the quality of the opposition that you've had in the last 3 games especially?
Well, first of all, I think that we were very unlucky not to win one of those games. But of course, when you don't win, you have some problems that you must improve. But worried about the moment of the team, no, because I think that we are not playing bad, especially in the games against Arsenal and against Chelsea, that we play really well. Maybe against Bayern we didn't work the 90 minutes the way I like the team do it, but also it's not easy to play against Bayern away, but also we didn't did a bad game. So for the moment, no, but it's very important for us to start adding 3 points in every game.
With this being the League Cup and the injuries that you've already mentioned, is this an opportunity for maybe some of the fringe players to get a game and try and impress you to force their way into the starting 11?
I think that all the players during this year, especially now that we have to play 7 games in 21 days, will have the opportunity to demonstrate what they can do. But all of them are normally playing. I think that the only one that had not played for the moment was Mangalada, because he has to work. And I think that was very important for him, first to be used in the way we defend, and then make his first appearance in our team, and he did very well. And the other is Scott Sinclair, that for the moment he hasn't played a game, but all the other players are always playing normally.
Again, in the newspapers today, there's been stories about Ross Barkley and a potential interest from City in him. Is that something that you've got going on at the moment?
I think for the moment I will tell you the same answer, that every time that I have the same question, I say the same answer. I don't talk about rumors. We are not trying to bring anyone to our squad this moment. I repeat once again that we have an important restriction in money and in the amount of players that we can have in our squad. So really, I don't know where the news comes, but here in Manchester City, it's not a problem in this moment to talk about rumors.
Is the English quota, though, something that you're going to have to look at?
We always try to look about a lot of things. In this moment, we have the squad, so we are not looking in my duty where I'm not looking about any other place.
As far as this game against Sheffield Wednesday is concerned, they've had a good start to this season. There are always some upsets. How much pressure is on you to make sure that you have a good start in this competition?
Who?
Sheffield Wednesday.
I think that every time that we play this competition, not only our team, all the teams, when you play, especially when you play against a championship team, it's very difficult. The motivation is not the same, and they always they all come here to trying to win. We have different experience. Last season, we were eliminated here in FA Cup against Wigan. Wigan, that was the championship team. We won the Capital One Cup. We hope that tomorrow we can start in the same way we played this cup last year, because we won it without, I think, that just conceding one goal and winning all the games. I hope that tomorrow, I know the Sheffield Wednesday is a very good moment. That in the last 10 games they just lost one. But I'm sure that tomorrow the team will be conscious of what we are playing if we want to continue in the Capital One Cup.
And do you feel that some teams, now having watched how Chelsea played against you, will come here in future and try to play a similar way? And in saying that Chelsea played like a small team, is that an indication that Jose Mourinho has frustrated you?
No. I said that when a journalist asked me about what were my feelings after the game, I said that my feeling was that we play a big team against a small team with very good players, because all of them were defenders. But they can do what they want. I'm not criticizing what in the way they play. Every team can play in the way that thinks that is the best way to do it. And as I said now from the beginning, we have the same problem against Stoke and against Chelsea, and we couldn't resolve it. And we must work more to do it. So if the teams come here to defend, they have all the rights to do it. It's our problem that we must find the ways to score.